Hey guys, good morning. TGIF. It's Chris from CD Scale Models. I have the day off today because my daughter's homesick. Nothing bad, but I have the day off with her. So, been a crazy week. Trying to catch up on stuff, but I wanted to jump on because a lot of people have been jumping on for this video, and it's a great question. Don's Garage, he posed this question to the community, and I think it's a really, really good question. So, trying to find the time to jump on and answer it has not been easy, but today's probably as good a time as any, and I probably won't get this opportunity for quite a while. So, at any rate, why did I start a YouTube channel? It's a pretty good question, and I've touched on this before a little bit in previous videos of how I got back into the hobby and things like that. So my story's not much different than most people. I mean, it's nothing outlandish where, I was on Broadway singing show tunes and then all of a sudden I just decided to start a model building channel. No, I'm not Ethel Merman. Well, basically, I've always been intrigued as a kid with cars. That was my thing, cars. No sports, nothing like that. Sports never interested me, just never did. And my brother used to tease me all the time because he used to think because I didn't like sports, something was wrong with me. But I used to draw and I used to create, and because I had a love for cars, it was just a natural progression. So I discovered model building, and I think the way that I discovered it was I mentioned this to you as in a previous video. I was about 9 or 10 years old, and someone got me a model kit for my birthday, and it was that MPC Street Fever Vet, and I always had it, and I started it, and I never went back to it. No reason why, I just never did. But I always remember that vet in my old house just sitting up in the box, and I would open it every so often. I would look at the louvers and I would say, oh, that's cool. The side pipes are cool. And there were things on the kit that were cool, but I never did anything to it. I think all I did was glue the block together. And when we moved from my old house to my next house, I'm sure the kit got thrown out somewhere along the way. But I had the kit for probably about 3 or 4 years just sitting in my bedroom. But I never pursued it, but I always thought it was cool. And then as I got older and I discovered what model kits were, and I went to my hobby shop, my local hobby shop in my neighborhood, and I bought, I think the first kit that I ever bought that I built was the AMT 1968 Camaro. But you could still find it on eBay. I know they make it and they repopped it, but the edition that I had, just for nostalgic reasons, it was orange on the box art. It had the white rally stripes, and it was molded in orange. And I think I bought the kit in 1987 because I was obsessed with the movie Better Off Dead, and I always loved that Camaro from it. So basically, I couldn't get a 67 Camaro. So I bought the 68 Camaro, and I spray painted it, made the interior gray because I always liked gray interiors on cars. And that was my first successful build. The kit went together pretty well, I guess. I didn't have any problems with it. As I got older and things changed, that kit probably went in the garbage too. But anyway, since my wife and I and my kids, we moved up here to Pennsylvania, and it's not rural Pennsylvania. There's not like people walking around with a sprig of wheat hanging out of their mouth. It's very close to New York City, and obviously, I shouldn't say obviously, oddly enough, a lot of people from New York and New Jersey are moving up here because they've just had enough of the city. So anyway, when we moved up here, we tried to make friends with some couples and that had kids and stuff like that, and oh God, I tried, and it just didn't work out. One couple we met, they had kids, same age as us, and we had a lot of things in common, oddly enough. We really did. And I said to my wife, I think we found, our friends. And it was nice. I'm not looking for anything strange. I was just looking to get together with some a couple, maybe go out to a restaurant. Maybe they'll come over one night. We'll play a board game, watch a movie, have coffee, something like that. Just, and then the kids could play. We have a playroom down in our basement, which is eventually going to be probably like a family room. But, it was a nice thing. Anyway, their relationship soured. And when their relationship soured, she picked up with a new person. That person manipulated her, and she changed, and she turned. And we kind of wrote her off. And I think she stirred the pot, and she caused a lot of trouble, so we just kind of distanced ourselves from her. We met another couple. They had kids. Our kids got along. And this other couple, same thing. They were very show-offy. Not that my wife and I don't have anything. We do, but we don't show off. Like, I have 2 muscle cars in my garage, and I know I've shown the cars with the covers on them, and I will show a video eventually with the covers off. I promise you guys I will. I just haven't had the time. And anyway, I don't walk around bragging to people, yeah, I got 2 muscle cars. I got 2 muscle cars. What do you have? You have nothing. I don't do that. That's just not me. Anyway, the husband was the type of a guy, if you have a terminal disease, he'll say, oh, I'm lucky. I'm healthy as a horse. He's one of those type of guys. And he just did a lot of things that we just didn't like. And his daughter picked up on a lot of his habits, and she caused a lot of trouble with our child. So we said, you know what? Let's distance ourselves from this couple before I wind up putting a baseball bat to this guy who I didn't like. We tried. We went out. They came over our house. We tried. And again, I know I'm not going to find perfection. I'm not looking for perfection. I'm not. But, I don't need that nonsense. So anyway, we tried to make friends with another couple. And the same thing happened. A lot of the people up here, they like to drink, and they like to fool around on their spouses, and that's really it. I'm not knocking it. You want to do it, that's fine. But my wife and I, we were just looking to find a couple that had similar interests. Hey, come over our house one night. I'll make us a nice meal. Maybe you have us over your house. That type of a thing. And we couldn't find it. And I tried. Matter of fact, the first couple that I mentioned, the new gentleman that she picked up with, we even tried to hang out with them, even though that we weren't crazy about him. We gave it a go numerous times, and it didn't work. So I just said to myself, you know what? I'm not going to do this anymore. And I used to watch YouTube all the time because I used to watch muscle car videos because of my 2 cars in my garage. And you know how YouTube does things when you watch a muscle car video or you watch something, they'll send you other videos that are similar. So anyway, HPI guy came up. And he built a kit of some car. I can't remember what it was. I think it was the AMT Duster. Anyway, I took interest in that. And I said, oh, that's funny. I said, I haven't built models in, oh my God, in so long. I said, you know what? Let me get back into modeling, since I'm not going to be trying to be friends with anybody anymore. And I'm just going to go to work and come home, and that's pretty much the end of it. Let me take up modeling again. So I went to Hobby Lobby, and I bought the AMT Shelby Mustang. I think it was the GT350. And I never built it, but I bought, the basic stuff at Hobby Lobby. I didn't know all the stuff. I bought, little cans of testers, spray paint, things like that. And I built the kit, built another kit, and then I think because YouTube was so popular, I just got the idea. I said, maybe I could make a YouTube channel. And maybe someone would be interested to watch my content. Who knows? So I made a YouTube channel. My wife and my daughters showed me how to do it because I am not the most technical guy. I'm more of an old school guy. That's just me. I use technology because I have to. I really don't like to use it all that much. I know some people are really into, technology stuff, and that's pretty much what they live by. That's great. That's not me. So anyway, once I got the channel set up, I put my first video up. And I didn't expect anything, honestly. I think I just did it because I just kind of wanted to show off. And show off is the wrong word. I wanted to just show what I built. I wanted to show people that I do like modeling. I am interested in it. And if I could pick up some tips along the way from people and things like that, and I can kind of maybe make friends via YouTube, and I don't have to worry about dealing with all the nonsense. So that's kind of where it started. And I don't know how, but Tom, Rambler69, he must have saw my video, and he said he was going to give me a channel shout out. And I didn't know what all this meant, honestly. This was back in 2019, I think, or 2018, I think I made my first video. So I got some people. Tom sent me over, your sub, welcome to the community. I didn't know what all this stuff meant. I just thought I made videos, people watched it. And then as I started to realize how YouTube works and what it's all about, I said, oh, I see. And then YouTube, not too long after I had the channel, it started off with all those COPPA laws and all that stuff. And a lot of people were thinking of, getting rid of their channel. And I said, I just got this channel. I said, and, now people are going to start going away. So obviously people worked around that. And it's not, I guess, as scary as it was or whatever. There was a lot of uncertainty. I know a lot of people I know a lot of people want to make their videos and they want to monetize their channel. I know what that's all about. And I know that they're trying to get, they're doing all these things to try to create more watch hours. And I know a lot of people do like, subscribe, share. I don't do that. Now, if people want to do that, I don't judge. God bless, salute. I don't do that. I make my videos. I don't make a ton of videos. I'm looking at my subscribers right now only because I have my homepage up because I couldn't think of anything else to put on my video screen. So I have 485 subscribers. I'm very thankful for that. I don't care if my subscribers go up from this, to be honest with you. I don't care. I'm not going to start creating all these different things and doing all these things to get watch hours. I don't care about that. I don't have the time in my life to do this. I work. My wife and I work. We have our kids. We take care of our children. I wish I had more time. But even if I did, I don't care about YouTube as far as making money. It just doesn't interest me. That wasn't my intent to start this channel. And I've been at it for 4 years, I think. And I'm okay with the subs. I don't care if my channel grows or increases. Doesn't matter to me. If some people want to do it, that's great. Jump on it. But I did meet a lot of people. And I have a certain segment of guys that I'm really friendly with. And I'll mention them right now. Justin Hart, Frank from Frizzo's Model Cars, and David Chin. We all we're like the Four Musketeers, I guess you can say. And don't get me wrong, there's a lot of other guys I reach out to. I text Tom, Rambler69. I'll reach out to Brian from BG's Model Works. There's a certain segment of guys that I do reach out to. I do have a Facebook page for my modeling channel. It's called Chris Scales. I created that when I made the USACC group build. I wanted to do that. So I do have that. And I will post a lot of my progress and pictures and stuff. And it's really cool. But again, I've met a lot of people. I've shared a couple of tips. I'm not this great model builder. I don't fancy myself to be. There's a couple of tips. There's a couple of things I've learned, I guess, just from, being creative and things over the years. But it's a great channel. It's a great thing. I think Josh from Risdom or Risdom, I don't want to mispronounce it. So Josh, my apologies. But I think what he does is great because he gives all these builders a chance to tell their story. So I like what he does. But anyway, that's really how my channel started. I just needed an outlet because I wasn't having any luck making friends up here. So YouTube kind of came in and saved the day. I'm going to continue my channel. I hope everyone is having a great weekend. And that's really that. Once this weather breaks and once we get some warmth, I can start, building again. But right now, I'm just kind of doing some dry fit stuff. But anyway, have a great weekend, and thanks for this question that you posed to the channel, Don. See you later, guys. Build on.